Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So as you saw on the thumbnail, yeah, we're doing some work to the dirt. So it is February, middle of February right now. And I decided before my first racing event, which by the way is the first week of May, I decided to repaint the car. Yeah, what an idiot. Anyway, as you can see, I'll flip the camera around. We'll jump into kind of what I'm doing and what I'm planning. This will be a couple of videos, in here. So just kind of bear with me, guys. So this paint is so bad. When I painted this in 2019, the paint is really, really coarse. It is. You can see how grainy. It's not smooth at all. So in 2019, I used Summit Racing paint and I messed it up. I have since learned from that, and I needed to reduce the paint down a little bit more to get a better flow out of the gun. And I painted parts of my GTO with the same material. It came out really, really nice and smooth. So I decided to repaint the dart. It is not going to be black, and one of the reasons why is you'll see I've got some repair I need to do there. There's repair I need to do here. I need to do repair on the other side of the car in that same area for paint bubbling. Come around to this side of the car. You can see we got some big bubbling going on here, right? There's a little bubble right here. So, I decided let's take care of all this and we'll repaint the car while we're at it. So I've stripped it down, or we'll talk about what I'm doing. Oh yeah, check that out. Something a little different. Fiberglass hood. So we are going to turn this from a pin-on hood to a bolt-on hood. So stick around for a video on that. Got a buddy of mine kind of gave me some ideas. The reason I got rid of the 6-pack hood is I didn't like it being bolt-on. I didn't want to spend $800 for a fiberglass bolt-on 6-pack. So a buddy of mine goes, hey, I got a buddy selling this. And so I got a good deal on it. I can also now run a carb spacer, which will give me more room, under the hood to add that carb spacer and improve, the airflow and, atomization and all that other fun stuff. So what did I do? So first off, I started just sanding the car, right? The paint was so coarse that it took a long, long time to get this to this point. So I was, talking to a buddy of mine who's a paint and body guy, and he said, here's what I would do. So I tried it on these to start with. Basically, I roughed up the surface with 180 grit. Okay, so that's kind of the after. This is the before. I roughed the whole surface up with 180 grit sandpaper, real good. So the 2K primer would adhere to the front and rear balance. And then I'm now basically blocking it. I'm using the sponge one, for some of these tighter areas. But I'm basically blocking it flat, okay? And this is still in progress. It's nice, looking a whole lot better, a whole lot smoother. It's hiding a lot of those, you can see all those little imperfections that I would have to sand out. Okay, so this is helping fill all this in, and then I'll spray a sealer over top of this, and then we'll top coat it with our final color. I'm just gonna use single stage. You're gonna have to stick around for what color I'm gonna use. So basically and I just rolled this on, guys. So I mixed up some Summit Racing. Or flip the can around here. Low VOC 2K primer. You can see there's the part number, and here is I don't know where the corresponding can is. Oh, there's my activator, and it's a 4-to-1, okay? And I basically took a foam roller, right? Foam roller, rolled it on here, let it set up overnight. That way all the, chemicals could, come out. overnight, and then it made it real easy to sand today. You can see, you know, basically this is coming out really well. Now this is with some 220, and then I'll go over this just a little bit with some 320, and then we'll, you know, basically, like I said, we'll take some epoxy primer, and I'm going to thin it out to a 4:1:1. I think it's 50-50, but then I'm going to add just a little bit of reducer to thin it just a little bit and have that be my sealer. So you can see here is the before. This is the rolled on, what it looks like rolled on. And, you know, here's just taking my time to sand it out. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys the quick, some dirty steps, what I'm doing right now to the dart. So again, you can see how coarse the paint is here. I did a terrible job with it. You know, if you're 10 feet away, it looks good. If you walk up to it, it looks like crap. So now you can see how nice and smooth this looks right here to here by sanding it. But it took me, you know, a couple of days to get it to this point. So that's a lot of effort, a lot of sanding. And I was, like I said, talking to my buddy, and he's like, let's go this route. It'll be quicker. And, you know, you can kind of hide your sins, if you will, and then re-top coat the whole thing. Because this is a lot of work. You know, 180 to 220 to 320 to try to get this smooth. You know, and you can still see some imperfections like there, for example. You know, that some shiny areas that I got to get out. So that's kind of what we're doing with Darticus here. You know, so we're going to have version 2.0. So anyway, that's kind of just a quick update with what we're doing with the dart. All right, guys, so we've hit this with some 320. Don't worry about that. Just a little mark. But the one thing I wanted to show you guys is I did some forum research, and a lot of guys swear by spray away to clean your surfaces. Instead of using wax and grease remover, you know, which can get, you know, in here, or let's say lacquer thinner or whatever you guys use, a lot of people swear by spray away. And it does a great job of removing contaminants. Some people use Windex even, spray on Windex. So I have found I really like using this stuff. Basically, we'll spray it on, wipe it off with a blue shop towel, and it really cleans the surface up good. You'll need to probably do it a couple of times, depending on how much stuff you left on there. I tried to vacuum some of it off. And now we'll go ahead and spray it down and wipe it down. Now this can is almost empty, but basically, right, just spray it on. We'll just hit it here in a few spots. And wipe it down with the blue shop towel. Now, probably going to have to do this a couple times, but at least now I can get a good idea once this dries how things look. And then I can clean it again to get it even cleaner. So we'll just use a shop towel, like I said, a blue one, wipe it down good. There we go. Now we'll let it dry for a few minutes. You can see it dries real quick, right? Where I wiped it here, you can already see it, you know, versus here where it's... Let me grab the camera. Here you can kind of see, maybe see a little better. You can see right where it's lighter here and darker here. This dries really quick, okay? And, you know, you can see now how my body work turned out. Looks like it turned out pretty good. Looks like I got a little spot right there I need to sand out. Other than that, looks like a little work down here in this corner. Whoops. A little work down in this corner. we need to clean up just a little bit. And otherwise, it looks pretty good. So, you know, we'll just touch up a few more spots in this panel, and then we'll call it quits. We'll set it aside somewhere safe. You know, that way when we come to do a seal coat, then we can come back and do a top coat. You know, we'll tack rag it and do all that stuff first. But you can kind of see how well this is turning out from, you know, looking at the body over there, how crappy it was, right? How coarse, you know, the body was, you know, on there, the paint. Hopefully when we paint it top coat at this time, it comes out a whole lot smoother. So guys, I just wanted to show you how easy. Now this, I let this sit overnight. Okay, so I think I primed it around 4 o'clock yesterday. It's basically, I started sanding this, I don't know, around noon today. And Dennis Taylor, if you are aware of Dennis Taylor, Hot Rods by Dennis down in Arkansas, I saw a post the other day that he likes to use the Summit, you know, primers. So, you know, I bought this primer a while ago. I planned on using this for my GTO that I'm redoing. Eventually I have to paint it. I'll be starting the body work on that, hopefully in, I don't know, about 6 to 8 weeks once the dart is done. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, how easy this stuff sands, right? So I'm just using a small little hand block with some 220 grit sandpaper that I got off Amazon. So I'll put in the links, you know, to the sandpaper on Amazon, to the spray away glass cleaner on Amazon that you can purchase if it's not local to you. And you can go on, I'll post the part numbers that I'm using for the Summit 2K primer, epoxy primer, or 2K high film build primer, as well as their epoxy primer, if you want those links. So those links will all be in the description. But again, you know, this stuff is sanding real smooth and easy. Taking my time to make sure I cross hatch it. You guys can see how quickly, right? It just falls off the sandpaper when you let it dry. And the other reason I let it dry a longer period of time is to make sure all the solvents and chemicals had a chance to evaporate. You know, and this dried really good, you know, and be really easy to sand today. So with that said, guys, I think that'll wrap up this video. So it's just some little what's going on and a few things, a couple of tips or tricks of what materials I'm using right now. And, you know, we'll go from there. All right, guys, here are the finished product. This one's just drying from the wipe down. So overall, I'm going to call these good. I'm really happy with how these turned out. So we will hit these, like I said, here in a few days, once we get that all done, with a little sealer, and then we can top coat these. Probably be a couple of weeks before we get there, but for you guys, yeah, it'll be a few weeks before you see, you know, these get painted. I know we're just talking right now, guys, not showing a lot of action. But if you got an issue with your paint that's really, really bad like mine, I would recommend that you scuff it with 180 real good. Take some epoxy primer. You can roll it on. Like I said, this Summit stuff rolled on no problem with the foam brush. I only had a couple little pieces of, you know, trash get in it, and I just kind of picked it out and rolled over it again. I did 3 coats, just to give you an idea of the epoxy primer, or the 2K primer. And now I'm just kind of sanding it out. So I'll give you guys an update in a few days. or maybe a week on how the rest of the panels are turning out when we get there. So we got a lot of work to do yet. I got both doors, both fenders, you know, the right rear quarter panel, the, what do you call this? This panel here, same thing in the back. I got to pull the trim off yet. I'm going to pull the windshield out because it leaks really, really bad. It leaks really, really bad. And I'm going to have somebody come in and professionally seal the windshield up after we get it all repainted. So yeah, 2 months to get this done and running. I want to be done middle of April so we can make sure everything's good and driving for going to go to Mickey Thompson's Turn and Burn event the first week of May. So we're going to be bringing out Darticus 2.0, if you will. See what she does.